Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing a reading for the collective. What is happening? This happened last time. Let's see if I can get this to work again. Oh, it's because my computer rebooted. My light is attached to my computer. I'm just going to leave it. I'm not even going to restart because that's just how things feel today. But let me turn this down because that is really bright. Okay, so yeah, welcome to Mercury retrograde and all kinds of other craziness. I did not get great sleep last night, so I'm a little bit slow and out of it. And I had fully intended to let myself sleep as long as I needed to skip the reading, to just, yeah, and my internal clock was not having it. So, well, I'm up, so I might as well do a reading, even if it's on the delirious side. So, join me in my delirium. I'm just putting some prosperity dust on the table. And in honor of the energies in this time, Mercury retrograde, I'm doing a spread called Mercury Made Me Do It. And yeah, we're gonna look at what's going on, the craziness of it all, because oh my god, I've been feeling it. And yesterday started to get sick. I'm still kind of struggling. So, where are you at? I hope you're doing okay, but let's take a look and see what the cards have to say. Yeah, I'm going to start with angel cards. Yes, always. Sisterhood, brotherhood. We've got angels standing together. We've got the feminine and the masculine. We've got a group. We've got our tribe. What else? And surrender. We have an angel at the top of a hill with a little white flag. Surrender to the group. I don't know. We'll see what comes out. So the first question: what has gone sideways? What has gone sideways? Yeah, I'll just go to the Osho Zen. What has gone sideways for you? I could do a whole reading just about what's gone sideways for me. But this isn't about me. This is about you. We have adventure. This is the Knight of Rainbows. Trust. This is the Page of Water. Celebration. Three of Water. Kind of fits this sisterhood and brotherhood. Although this is more of a sisterhood, but what went sideways? I don't know. I mean, this looks really good. This is a new beginning, heading off on a new adventure, feeling excited, trusting the adventure, and there's all this celebration here. All this fun, dancing in the rain. I mean, it's a little cold right now where I'm at. Probably wouldn't want to dance in a sundress in the rain. That would be too cold. But I am getting the message that I need to use my Edgar Allan Poe deck. Tell me more about what went sideways, because this looks really good. What's going on here? Tell me the truth. Maybe nothing has gone sideways. Maybe I'm just looking for something when it's not there. What's the saying? Don't buy trouble. We have the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, well that makes more sense. Tell me more. Ooh, 10 of eyeballs. 10 of eyeballs. I think that is wands. Yeah, pretty sure that's wands. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Yeah, he's got that heart, like an actual heart in his hand. Okay. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. So there's a situation here that seemed really good. That seemed like it was going in a great direction. It's feeling really excited, feeling happy, joyful. Like, yeah, we're going in a new direction. We're trusting the process. We're trusting the adventure. Woo! Celebrating with our friends. We're doing the thing. And dun dun dun! Here comes the King of Swords. In reverse. This is not a nice person. This is someone who's very mean, manipulative, my way or the highway. I'm going to tell you the truth, even though it's not really the truth, but I'm going to pretend like it's the truth, and I'm going to use it as a weapon. This tends to be my narcissist card, even though I'll say narcissistic tendencies, because, you know, that word gets thrown around a lot. Ultimately, there's this not nice energy. Someone not being cool. And this feels like you kind of saw through it. You've seen through this mask, this, you know, someone who's pretending to be so honest, and you can see underneath it. You can see behind that mask. And you're saying, okay, I'm not going to deal with this nonsense. I'm going to put down this burden. There's no point in carrying something that is clearly not helpful or serving me in any way, and it's kind of put you on this path of wanting. It's like you're out for justice. You're like, okay, I'm gonna, like, let's see, hearts. Wait, well, hang on a second. Let me tap into my very tired brain. I'm just thinking about Pentacles, wands, or eyeballs. This is heart. So no, okay. So it feels like he's out for justice, but in it, because I was thinking this is the Knight of Swords, but this is actually the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is really saying, like, okay, I've ripped my heart out of my chest, or well, that's not his chest. Ripped someone's heart out. And maybe ripped out this guy's heart. I don't know. Something here is has put you on a new path, going after what is emotionally fulfilling for you, because this certainly was not, or is not. And there's a desire to lean into what feels good, what is emotionally safe and sound. Tell me more. Tell me more about this this burden. What was happening? No, that's a crow. Let's see. 3 of Crows is swords. So yeah, three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there is a heartbreaking situation here that you're working on getting over. But then we have the Page of Cat with one eye. Let's say it's the eyeballs. Let's say this is Page of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse. It's like you have been healing through something that was really difficult with somebody here, and um you you kind of lost it, like through the healing. There's kind of a there's a I don't know, it's kind of a stagnant energy. It's like having lost your spark, your spice for life, and just trying to find your way back to yourself, through this process of healing, and really getting clear with yourself. You're like, I've dealt with someone who is really not honest, not cool, and I that's teaching me how I want to show up. I don't want to be like this. I don't want to have anything to do with this kind of energy. And so you're kind of saying, I'm going to lean toward what people who are honest, who are authentic, who aren't just mean, honest for the sake of being mean, right? Uh, yeah, and so this kind of understanding through the process of healing, you finally were like, okay, I'm leaving this, I'm putting this down. And so this Knight of, I can't want to say hearts, Knight of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Swords, Nine of Crows, in reverse. See, I like to see this because you're really, like, you're coming out of something that was really difficult. Sleepless nights, much like I had last night. It's like you're in the process of overcoming this. Seven of Eyeballs. This is Pentacles. Is it? No, Wands. Seven of Wands. There's a. It's like you've learned how to stand up for yourself in a really major way, and you're like, I have all the eyes on the prize, eyes on this. You're very discerning now, and it's helping you to sleep at night because it's like you've done the healing. King, we've got the King of. I see we have an eyeball again. I think this might be King of Wands in reverse. You're defensive towards the King of Wands in reverse. I don't know if it's this character, if this is the same character who's showing up in different ways. This is like, it's like if it's the same person, it could be something like you getting over like whatever happened here. With this dishonesty and just kind of mean spirited, and maybe this person comes back or has come back and is like, extra like, hey baby, someone who's trying to like win you over through manipulation, through some kind of like yeah, like I want to say flirty. That tends to be the Knight. This is like next level. This is the dude who has the harem, who's like, come join me, baby. I'm gonna do all the things to manipulate you to get you to join my group. And you're like, no, you're on a mission. This can also be, if it's the same person, it's like someone who really has lost their spark, who doesn't have a direction, feeling kind of uninspired, but so they're using their wiles. Usually it's feminine wiles, it might be masculine wiles, to try to manipulate the situation. It's like this person doesn't know what they want. Now this could be somebody else too. It's like you finally heal. You're finally like, okay, I'm coming back to myself. I feel better. And then it's like the universe throws another test your way. And it's like, I don't know, you're kind of like, I want to be authentic. I'm going to show up with wearing my heart on my sleeve, holding that heart in my hand. Maybe it is your own heart that you're just like, look, I still have it. It may not be in my chest anymore, but I still have it. And going after what you want, because this is not what you want. You're defensive towards this energy. Yeah. Okay, so what did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about yourself in this situation? I'm just going to push these up over here. Yeah, because you started out so like innocent and excited, something new, and then everything just went, and like all the dominoes fell, and it wasn't what you thought, or yeah, that happens sometimes. So yeah, what did you learn about yourself? Let me go with the guides of the hidden realms. I'm already at 16 minutes. That's all right. It always takes me a little bit to get to the point anyway. That's just my process. If you're still here, you don't care. Thank you for being here. We've got love and partnership, collaboration, intimacy, power dynamics. Number 12. You learned about how you show up in partnership, how you were willing to put up with nonsense when it wasn't, not good for you. And power dynamics. You have taken your power back, and you're like in this place now where you're like, I'm on a mission to go after what I want. And these characters, or this particular character, definitely not on the menu for you. Connection through the cosmos, community, everything is connected. The law of reciprocity, 29. Yeah, see, this is part of the sisterhood, brotherhood. You're like, I know now that whoever I give to is gonna have to give back in some form. It's like you were giving, you probably overgave. It's very common. Especially if you tend to be a more emotional person. I mean, I don't know. Is that true? I don't know about especially. Everyone's got their emotional side. Even if you're not necessarily an emotional type. Anyway, you're like, okay, this is about collaboration. This isn't about me showing up and being a slave to someone because that's what they want. Would you learn about yourself? The sovereignty of magic. Oh. I love that word, magic. Synchronicities, miracles, spiritual forces. Number 5. Yeah. You've gained access to a magic within you through all of this craziness, pain, nonsense that you've been through. You have used it to help boost yourself. You're on a spiritual journey to a certain extent. There's a spiritual glow up. There's a leaning into the magic. Like what I call real world magic, synchronicities, serendipities. There are things that are happening for you that you're just like, oh yeah, like magic is real. It's not Harry Potter magic. This is something else. This is recognizing your own magic. And the magic really is, it's not mysterious. It is that you are vibrationally attuned to higher frequencies, that when you connect to them, everything falls into place so perfectly. And it's like, it feels like magic. Whether it is or not irrelevant. And you're like, yeah, miracles exist because I am on the frequency of allowing the miracles to come in. It's like you're not closed off to possibilities. I mean, that's like the whole point of my channel, the name of my channel, Inviting Possibilities, is like, we really don't know the full story. And there are people who show up who are like, no, I have to see it to believe it, and if it's not proven, then it's not real. And that's, it's like, okay, but that's really limiting. Especially when we don't know. It's like 50-50, could be, could not be. Why not lean into the magic? Why not lean into the possibility of things being more than we see? And really, like, scientifically speaking, our ability to perceive reality, our senses, it's so narrow and limited compared to what's actually available to us, the spectrum that we are able to perceive. And so of course there's going to be more, and it doesn't have to be proven, but there's plenty that has been proven that kind of supports this idea of magic. Ooh, look at me getting all feisty. All right, yeah, I'm a little feisty. It's all right. What didn't break that you thought would? What didn't break? What didn't break that you thought would? I'm going to go with my numerology deck. Right? Sure. Yeah, let's do it. Communication. 33. Well, your ability to communicate did not break. You are becoming a fantastic communicator, apparently. Manifestation, number 8. Yeah. Your ability to manifest what you want. You might, I mean, there was a period of time where you kind of you were out of touch, we'll say, with your ability to manifest. But that's actually, it's just been dormant. Like, you had to go through a period of time of grieving, of processing, of coming back to yourself. Because, in dealing with this energy, it kind of threw you for a loop for a while. And so you're coming back to yourself. You're able to communicate yourself in I feel like a new way, better ways. And just, I think there's something that happened where you finally gave yourself, it's like you're finally giving yourself permission to speak your truth. What didn't break that you thought would? Rebirth. 16. Yourself. You probably, I mean, it feels like you were in a place of probably a lot of despair. And like feeling hopeless, helpless. But in fact, it was all priming you for this rebirth. You're coming back better and stronger than ever. I really, really love to see that. What needs repair? What needs repair after, as you go through this rebirth? What needs repair? Or I would say even rebuilding. With my Oracle of the Shapeshifters, what needs repair? Oh, there's a card that ended up in this deck randomly. What is it? Pandora's Gift. 45. This is not a part of this deck. This is a part of my Sacred Rebels Oracle. Pandora's Gift. It makes me okay, so she's holding a butterfly mask. there's a transformation in, it's like you were wearing a mask. It's almost like you were wearing a mask for protection. And taking off that mask is opening up. It's like you're understanding why you wore the mask, who you became because of wearing the mask, and by taking it off, there's this, it's like wearing that mask actually helped to transform you, even though at the time it might have felt constrictive. And the whole Pandora's box thing, you know, all this energy gets trapped in Pandora's box. All these, you know, what is considered kind of bad things. And Pandora's gift, it's like opening the box releases that energy. Energy wants to flow. You can't separate the what is perceived as negative from the positive. We live in a kind of a dualistic, polarized world. We need the dark with the light. You know, when you shine light, you're going to get a shadow somewhere. That's a part of the growth. That's a part of the learning. And so that's the gift, is by opening the box, it's letting the energy flow again. It's not trapped anymore. And then in that way, it's like learning to integrate these different energies that were originally considered to be, I keep using the word bad because that's the mentality here, even though it's just energy. So that's the gift, is you're accessing a new part of yourself, the part you might have perceived as bad. And you're like, oh no, that's just my shadow. That's just a part of me that needs to have light shined on it. Okay, so anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. What needs repair? What needs repair? The delicate fairy and her ferrets. Change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. You're still grieving. You still, it's like you're processing the change. Rebirth, going through the birth canal, that's not fun. It doesn't feel good. Pretty painful at times. But it's good. It's like you're leaning into the change. You're like, okay, this hurts, but I'm going to get through it. It'll be okay. You're letting yourself be okay with the pain, with the grief. Yeah, you're so much more able to hold the space for yourself. What needs repair? The fairy bee. My life is sweet. 6. This is coming back to that place of understanding that it's all good. Things get tough. Things are painful sometimes, but there's always a sweetness there if you lean into it. There's a need to search out the sweetness. You know, the sting, the bees, the sting, as things can sting. But there's benefits that come from the sting. Because I'm thinking of bee stings are actually really healing. I knew a woman who had some health issues, and I feel very sad for the bees because I love bees, but she would like mail order bees, live bees, and then she would put them on the back of her neck along her spine and force them to sting her. And it actually helped her heal. Pretty horrific for the bees, but anyway, there's something about the sting is a part of the sweetness. And really that sting is for protection. It helps, how do I say that? Helps you learn how to protect yourself. It helps protect you even though it hurts. And ultimately there is a sweetness. There is something to be at the end of the process. It's something that you can enjoy. What needs repair? Elizabeth and the Lion. It is time to become a great leader. You're learning how to be sovereign, to stand in your power, the sovereignty of magic. If you have been any kind of leader, this is learning that over again, because you have this new understanding now of like, I'm going to be honest and authentic. I'm going to show up wide open with my heart on my sleeve, and be the leader that I wasn't able to be before. And that can look any number of ways. When I say leader, I mean, you could be the leader of your family, the leader of yourself. It doesn't have to be on any kind of mass scale, but this is you, like, it's you needing to and being in the process of taking your power back. And it's a process. So what's actually hilarious about all of this? What's actually hilarious about all of this? I just don't even know what to choose. What is hilarious about all of this? I don't know. I'm like, do I lean into a hilarious deck, or do I just, I could pick any number of things right now. What's hilarious about this? Let me go with my Archangel Tarot. Just the majors, but that's okay. What's actually hilarious about all of this? The Lovers, Archangel Raphael, Gemini energy. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. You're getting the last laugh. Because of your surrender to the energies, to your process, to the growth, all the things, you're really leaning into, again, where we started, with connection that is authentic, where you can be vulnerable. I mean, this, maybe you're in an intimate relationship that has always supported you, or maybe there's a new one coming in, or, you know, some kind of connection that it's like there's that reciprocity there. It's like you're finally getting what you want, because you're finally honoring yourself and standing in your power. Yeah, and good health. your health is improving because you're not being energetically messed with anymore. It was affecting your health in some way. Renewal, Archangel Jeremiel. This is judgment. This is Scorpio energy. Review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. Yeah, that's exactly right. You're moving in a new direction. And we have this family standing here. Like, all right, well, let's... Sisterhood, brotherhood, family, romantic partner, whatever. There's a judgment that's happening, and it's leading to this renewal, which is a part of this rebirth. Moving in a new direction that is so much sweeter and supportive to you. Favorable assessment of facts. Yeah, you're being really honest with yourself. And in doing that, it's like, it's helping you to see clearly and to know the direction to go. And then we have release. Archangel Azrael. This is death. Scorpio again. The end of a phase or situation. Spiritual transformation. Time to move on. Time to move on. Time to move in a new direction. Yeah, you're moving on and feeling really good, looking really good, feeling supported. And it's hilarious because whoever this is, they were trying to hold you down, hold you back. They were manipulating you and keeping you trapped in a mindset. And now you're just, it's like you're blooming. This has been coming up a lot recently in my readings. Okay, so let's finish. Woo. Let's finish. Let me finish with a rune card. This came up recently. Isa. This is feeling stuck. And having to flex that patience muscle because you can't do anything else but wait for traffic to clear. Let me find it. Isa. This card is associated with ice and frozen water and generally indicates a blockage, standstill, or lack of action in some area of your life. This could be a loss of physical energy or a mental fog or psychological block that paralyzes you. This stasis will likely cause frustrating delays in your life. But instead of fighting the obstacle, the card advises you to stay calm and conserve your energy. Sometimes there is nothing you can do but wait for a change in circumstances. Bide your time because the ice will melt, and clearly the ice is melting. As far as relationships are concerned, this card points to icy tension and possible conflict that feels like it cannot be resolved. There is an urgent need for objectivity and concentration now. You need to decide whether you are going to invest any more of your warmth and energy into a certain relationship, which you are clearly not, to see if the ice will thaw, which it is not and will not, or if it is time to gently and calmly let it drift away. I love that, gently and calmly. It's like you're not holding on to this. It's like you're practicing forgiveness. You're like, okay, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. I'm just gonna go in another direction. I'm moving on. And wherever you might feel stuck, know that this too shall pass. You're gonna be fine. You're on the right track. You've got this because you've got yourself. So anyway, I'm leaving it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.